Let's get on to Arsenal Man City.
Take us away, Shakes.
I don't want to. I'm scared.
And with good reason. Man City are just, they're like Attila the Hun, just vanquishing everybody in front of them, taking no prisoners.
I tell you, Kevin, man, this team is on fire. They score goals and they're not conceding at all. I'm looking at their numbers now, and in their last 5 away games, they've only conceded 2 goals out of the last 5 games, and they've scored 15.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's very good. It's very good. And as much as Arsenal are starting to pick up form a little bit, I just do not think.
But when you say pick up form a little bit, they beat Leeds. Everybody scores 4 goals against Leeds.
Not everybody beats them too, though. Maybe they score against them, but not everybody.
Yeah, because sometimes Leeds score 5, and then you have.
I would definitely say that, and I think Arsenal won't even score in this game. I fully believe that. So I went looking for the odds for Manchester City winning and not both teams to score. That's rated at 2.44 on Betway. I think it's a really good bet. I could see probably even a handicap of -1 happening, but that's still not so high. That is still not so high because City is rated at 2.38. That's actually a pretty good bet as well. So handicap -1, and also as well as Man City to win and not both teams scoring.
Shakes, how do you think the game's going to play out stylistically? Like you had Arteta did his tutelage sort of under Pep. Draws a lot of his inspiration from him, I think, in the way he wants to play. So, one could argue, I guess, that he's trying to implement a Man City style football to an extent at Arsenal and doesn't necessarily have the player quality for it to be as effective. So
you're going to need a Man City checkbook.
Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to the actual game, do you think that the styles are going to potentially cancel each other a bit, or do you just think City's style is just going to trump Arsenal's?
That's a very good question. I think you're right in terms of he wants his team to play like Manchester City because he learned a lot from Pep Guardiola. But I think also Arteta would be wise to know that he's just not in the same sentence as Pep Guardiola as yet. And I'm expecting.
You just named him in the same sentence.
Their name is not even in the same sentence.
You just named both.
I'm expecting Arteta to probably sit back and try head on the counter, like what he did last season when he played them in the FA Cup, and he did manage to beat Man City then. So he could try get a result, but this City, the difference between that City back then and now, they don't concede this one as well.
Yeah. But what have they done to right that ship? Because they were shaky in the first part of the season, eh?
Yeah. No, I think what they did, what happened was having to find Diaz. I think Ruben Diaz has been really good for them. He's been a really good defender, and he's formed a partnership with John Stones that's been really, really good. And you have to remember, this is a Manchester City side that's playing without Sergio Aguero on top of that.
And De Bruyne.
And Kevin De Bruyne has been out for about 6 weeks, and he only started training right now. And they're starting to find form. And Gundogan, I mean, what can you say about?
Well, he's been a great replacement for De Bruyne, and that's where the attack goes through that guy. So he's been fantastic.
Unbelievable. And the difference between actually Ilkay Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne is Kevin De Bruyne finds the pass, whereas Ilkay Gundogan finishes. I mean, his finishing ability has been really good in the last couple of months as well. So I mean, when I look at it, I think
he can finish like a fat guy at McDonald's, eh?
if you guys had to guess, is there any team that can ever come close to catching this Manchester City side at all?
Liverpool.
No. For me, it has to be Chelsea, eh? Has to be Chelsea.
Yeah.
I mean, they've just responded to this new coach. It just shows how. Imagine if they'd have gotten this guy in, what difference that would have made.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just a strange given Abramovich's sort of history with Chelsea, and it's like he pulls out the checkbook, but he gets managers and he fires them and he gets them and he wants results. I thought it was a strange blip in his sort of lineage to hire Frank Lampard, with not many credentials.
Yeah, it's kind of like buying a Porsche 911 and then giving the keys to a gardener and asking him to do a few laps for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he just, it's just terrible. Anyway.
So guys, if you guys had to call this result, I mean, Shakes, I hear what you're saying about Man City's defense being so tight in the last few games they've played, but I mean, I really enjoyed what I saw from Arsenal. I thought Aubameyang was on fire. Well, I mean, I don't think he was on fire. He scored 3 goals. And something for me thinks that even if there's not a goal outfield, there could be a penalty in this game. And I do think Arsenal will get one, but I think City will comfortably win. I think it's going to be 3-1. What are your guys?
Honestly speaking, I think it's going to be a sad day. Well, for me as an Arsenal fan, but I will probably say Manchester City 2-0 to Manchester City with a lot of the ball and a lot of Arsenal defending. And yeah, City winning that 1-2-0.
Yeah, I'm not. Something about this game that doesn't sit well with me, but
I can see.
I'm not betting against a team that hasn't lost all year and in such sparkling form.
Yeah.
So I've got to say Man City as well, but I do believe Arsenal will get one. But I'm going to say 3-1 Man City.
Good to hear.
So sorry, Shakes.
No, it's totally understandable. I mean, look, I think we have an appetizer as well that is coming up with Man City having to face Everton tonight. So we'll have to see how they do there. But I'm sure they're just gonna keep the punches rolling. And unfortunately, I don't think Arsenal is ready yet. Like Arsenal are building something, but it's like that transformer car is just not built as yet to fight against this transformer car. So I just think they're not ready as yet to go toe to toe with City as yet. And